it is a dimensionless quantity, as you have mentioned. It is a sphere with 0 radius. It doesn't contain any dimension. Okay, there is no length, breadth, or height to it. Okay, usually it is represented by a dot. Okay, in our representation on engineering graphics, we represent it with a dot. Okay, and it is the basis for higher projections like lines, planes, solids, or section. So before going to lines, planes, and any other projection, you should first understand what is a projection of a point. Okay. So a point may lie anywhere in space. So there are 4 quadrants, and I'll show you what are those quadrants, and we call them as principal planes. And what are those principal planes? One is vertical plane, second is horizontal plane. Okay. And projection are basically obtained by extending the projectors, which are perpendicular to those planes, right? And the last point is the projectors emanate from point itself, means the projectors are basically originate, or you can say taken with point itself. Okay, you have to know. Next slides. Okay, this is our vertical plane. As you can see, this is vertical plane and this is horizontal plane. Okay. Now we observe anything which is a line, plane, or anything else. We observe it from this position. You can see an arrow over here. So this is the arrow. So can you see the pointer now? Laser pointer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is our observing position. This is the point from which we observe it. And we have got these 2 principal planes. This is called vertical plane. This is horizontal plane, right? So anything here in this region where we can say any object which is in between vertical plane and the observer, it is in first quadrant. And the same thing we goes for the 4th quadrant also. The object, let me just show you something. Yeah, if any object lies over here, so this is our first quadrant. And for 4th quadrant also, the condition is same. The object is in front of VP. But the second condition changes over here. It is below horizontal plane. And in first quadrant, it is above horizontal plane. Okay. So to define any quadrant, we require these 2 conditions. First condition is that the object should be in between observer and the vertical plane, or we can say that it is in front of VP and above HP, right? How do you define object in 4th quadrant? Can you explain it? For 2nd quadrant, it will be the object is behind VP and above HP, right? For 4th quadrant, it will be the object is in front of VP. VP is for vertical plane and below HP. So can you define it for 3rd quadrant?
Yeah, it'll be below VP and behind VP and below HP.
Right. So this is the first quadrant, as we have already discussed. This is the 2nd quadrant. This is 3rd quadrant. Okay. So you can see over here also in front of VP and above HP. Okay, for first quadrant or first angle projections. Okay, so the projections are related to these quadrant only. Okay, so for second quadrant, what we say behind VP and above HP, and for third quadrant we are saying it is behind VP and below HP. Okay, so anything which is projected in first quadrant is called first angle projection. Anything which is projected in second quadrant, it is called second angle projection. For third quadrant, it is third angle projection, and similarly in front of VP and below HP, it will be fourth quadrant, and the projection we obtain over here is fourth angle. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You get the idea of what are different type of projection. Means we can have 4 different type of projection over here, but mostly we prefer first angle or third angle projection. You will see to it why we prefer first and third angle projections. Okay. Now the question arises: we have to draw our drawing, or we have to draw any object or any point in this case, since we are doing projection of point. So we have to draw it in 2D, right? So how we are going to open our planes so that we get both vertical projection and horizontal projection in single plane. Okay, let's say there's any point over here. How you're going to project it? So you should know what is the distance from the vertical plane, and you should know what is the distance from the horizontal plane, right? Okay. Once we project it, let's say we can say this point is x mm above horizontal plane. Let me change the color. Yeah. So this is x mm above the HP and y mm in front of VP, right? So we'll project it like this. And how we are going to open it? We are open the horizontal plane in clockwise direction. Okay, things will be more clear when we move ahead in this particular field. So here you can see there are additional planes called auxiliary planes, and like this we have got right profile plane. So prior to that, you just try to understand these things. Okay, how we are going to project a point over here. So we have got a point A, and its projection is on vertical plane as well as on horizontal plane. Similarly, we can have a point in second quadrant. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
so can you please explain opening of a plane?
Okay. So those things are there. Let me show you. I made slides for that also. Let me. These things. Yeah. Here you can see. So this is an example, perfect example. So here what we have seen, we are considering a plane which is 40 mm above HP and 40 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Okay. So what does that mean? This is 40 and this is 20, correct? Okay. So if we are here, okay, a person is here and he is trying to observe this point from here. So what he will see? He will see a point on vertical plane, and if we observe it from the top, if we look it from the top, so we'll get a point over here also, right? So this distance will be 20 mm and this will be 40 mm. So what we'll get? We'll get a 40 mm line over here, and we open it in clockwise direction. So we'll get, so we call this junction as XY junction, XY line. Okay. As you see, it is shown XY line. And this is 20 mm. So your projection will look like this. Okay. And the front view will be noted by a small letter A. So whatever the point, let's say if it is B, this will be a small letter B, and we have dash over it. Okay. So we call it as A dash. Whereas the top view will get A. Okay. So other than these principal planes, these are called principal. Is it clear to all of you? If you have any doubt in this, please ask me. This is how the first quadrant will open.
So only
Sir,
front and top view we have to mention.
Yes. So these two are enough to define our point. Okay. Because when an worker or any other person who is observing your drawing, so if he sees that, okay, this point is 20 mm in front of VP and 40 mm above HP, and you will give him this final drawing. Okay, so he'll able to imagine the point where this point lies. Okay, these are sufficient condition to define a point. Is it clear? Since the reference line is this one, okay, X, Y. We are not considering a reference point like origin over here in our coordinate system, but we have a line over here. So we take distances from this line only. So if you look it closely, so these are the distance. This is the one dimension distance, or you can say plan, or we call it as projection. Okay. This is the distance from XY line. So what is the distance? This is the distance. This is 20 mm, and this is the distance 40 mm from XY line. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These two dimensions are sufficient for a person who is observing your drawing to imagine where is the point line. Okay. So let's go back and just look at what are other auxiliary planes. These are two principal planes we are talking about, and we have discussed the case in first quadrant, and similarly we are going to discuss the case for the second and third as well as fourth quadrant. But first we'll see there are other planes also. We call them auxiliary planes. So this is the right profile plane. Okay. So what do we get in this particular profile plane? If let's say we take our previous example, point A, which is again 20 mm in front of VP, and 40 mm above HP. What do we get in this? Oh, we will look it from here, and we'll have a projection like this. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So again, what is the projectors will look like in this case also? Here you can see it will form a box like structure. Okay. From our reference line. Okay, so now we know that in first quadrant VP and HP are going to open like this, right? is HP. Okay, it is opening like this. Okay, so we'll get a top distance that is 20 mm in HP. So since the point is 20 mm away from VP, right? We'll get 40 over here. This is 20. And what will happen? This will open like this. So here we'll get the right profile plane. Okay, so we'll have something like this. And we'll go like this, and we can have this same. We'll open our compass and mark it over here, and we can get a point on right profile plane. Okay, so if we look it from here, what we will observe, this will be 20, correct? Try to look it from here, this will be 40. So we get a line of 40, so there will be a straight line which is parallel to XY line. This is XY, right? And this is how we
Sir,
get
how
the,
we get there 20 and 40, sir? In
okay.
right PP?
Okay, that's what I'm showing it. See, if we look it from here, it should be 20 and this should be 40. Okay, we should get a projection like this in this case, right? Since we are going to open it on the right hand side, so we'll get a straight line. This line will be a straight line, correct? As we are opening it like
Yes, sir.
this. So this
So
is the
your
same
pointer is
straight
not
line. A
visible.
dash, from A dash we have a straight line, correct? And from here, what we are doing, we are opening it like this. So this is our radius and we are moving it 90 degree, correct? As the plane moves 90 degree, correct? So we'll take straight line from here. We get a point over here. We get the radius by which this is moving. This complete plane is moving away from HP. So this is our 90 degree, and we extend straight from this line, and the meeting point will give you A double dash.
Sir, can you explain the 2D figure again?
Okay. Is this point clear to you? A dash.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And how we get A? Sorry, I have written it there. Sorry, this is not right. This will be A only. So you just have to imagine it properly. So this is the right profile plane. This is your vertical plane. This is your horizontal plane. Your horizontal plane will move here, and your right profile plane move in this direction. Okay, that's why we have written or we have shown it over here. Okay, is it clear? Once HP moves down and right profile moves to this like an opening the book. Okay, so you'll have this type of space. Okay, now at opening this, there is no gap in this junction. Okay, so this is this junction, and your line A dash to A double dash will be a straight line. So we have created a straight line from here. Okay, so this will be a straight line. Now we know that this distance is 20 mm from this junction. Okay, this is our junction X, Y. So change the color to some other color that it will be visible to you. Okay, now this is visible, right? So here we get a straight line, and to get a distance 20 mm from here, or you can see it is in front of VP, it is 20 mm. So what we do, we draw a straight line from this particular point, and since we are moving this plane in this direction, so plane has moved how much degree? 90 degrees, correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
we'll take
Yes,
this distance as a radius, and we'll move. So same thing we have done over here. This is the radius, and we move it 90 degree. Fine. So that we'll get the same distance. This same distance over here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So we project it above. So the meeting point will give you A double dash. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we'll
sir.
do some numericals and things will be more clear to you. First, we will see all the auxiliary planes. So similar to right profile plane, we'll have a left profile plane also. So in left profile plane, we'll look the same point from this direction. Okay, for left profile plane. Okay, but left profile plane will open in this direction. Sorry. Okay, so here are some of the points for right profile point. The abbreviation will be RPP, and it is perpendicular to both HP and VP. These are some of the properties. Okay, plane open outward towards the right as shown by arrow. Okay, so left profile plane will be abbreviated as LPP, and this is also perpendicular to both HP. You can see this is perpendicular to HP as well as VP. Fine. Plane opens outward towards the left hand side. So our LPP will be open like this. LPP. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the opening direction is shown over here. Now there are few more auxiliary planes. Call them as auxiliary inclined plane. Okay, so it is abbreviated as AIP. So it looks like this, and the inclination is with HP in this case. Okay, it makes certain angle. It is not perpendicular to HP, but it is perpendicular to VP. Can you imagine this plane?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The plane is perpendicular to VP, but it is making certain angle with HP. So we call it as auxiliary inclined plane. Okay, the planes open towards outward onto the HP as shown by arrow. Okay, let me show you. So it will open towards in this direction, as you can see. So it will, let me show you something. So you know, this is your VP. How will we are talking about the first quadrant only. This is the opening of your HP, right? And this will make certain angle and it will open like this. So it has, this auxiliary plane has certain angle with HP and auxiliary plane will open like this. So we'll see it in a later case also. It will be difficult to imagine right now. So we'll show it in with a proper example. Okay. You just have to remember, right? For now, you just remember auxiliary inclined plane makes certain angle with HP and it is perpendicular to VP. Okay. This is auxiliary vertical plane. Okay. So this plane is basically perpendicular to HP and it makes certain inclination or angle with vertical plane. And this is perpendicular to HP. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now you're not able to see the importance of this. Okay. In some cases, our geometry is inclined in such a way that these planes are able to project them properly. Okay. So you will see the significance of auxiliary inclined plane uh, when we go for projection of planes or projection of solids or projection of lines also. So in those cases, these planes can play a crucial role in solving your problems or defining your problems or defining the geometry. So for now, auxiliary vertical planes are, these are abbreviated as AVP and they are inclined to VP and perpendicular to HP. And it will open in this way. So you'll see it will open like this. So onto the VP as shown by arrow. Okay, we'll see it in later case. First you will see these are some of the nomenclatures which we have already defined. Okay, so always use small letters for projection nomenclature. The top view of point A is always represented as A. The front view of point A is always represented as A dash. And the view of the point on left or right profile plane is represented by A dash. Is the nomenclature clear to you, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. This we have already discussed. We have considered a point which is 40 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So by reading this line only, you should be able to imagine where the point lies. So it will lie in first quadrant, and the first quadrant, the HP will open like this. What will happen in second quadrant? As we have discussed, this will always open in clockwise direction. Okay. See our second point. Consider point A to be 40 mm above HP. So it is 40 mm above HP and 20 mm behind VP. So once we say this line, it means it is in which quadrant? We're talking about
Second.
which quadrant?
Second.
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 Okay. So our first quadrant, it should be in front of VP and above HP. For second quadrant, the point should be above HP and behind VP. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So its projection on VP and HP are like this, and we are going to open it in clockwise direction. So we'll get both A dash and A on same direction, or they are overlapping each other. Okay. After the plane opens in clockwise direction, HP and VP overlaps. Is it clear? So the top view will be, so if you are observing it from here, so in that case, our object is behind the projection plane. Okay. So what is the projection from the front view? So you'll get this projection from the front view on XY line. Okay. So this is the front view. So front view is defined by A dash, and how the top view will look like. So you'll get a top view like this on the point. Okay. And it will open like this. So you will get the top view also like this. So both the projection you'll get on the same side of XY line. So your projection will look like this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
we have to always turn clockwise in
Yes.
HP.
Yes. VP and H in case of VP and HP. So since VP is already our defined, it is defined and it need not to open. Okay. It is already aligned to our drawing sheet. Okay. So we need to open only HP and it will always open in clockwise direction. Is it clear? Is this thing clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So for second quadrant, your projection will look like this. Is it clear? Now let's see the third case, the projection of point in third quadrant. So we'll consider a point to be 40 mm below HP and 20 mm behind VP. Okay. So once we read this line, 20 mm behind VP and below HP, it means immediately it should strike our mind that it is in third quadrant. Correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes.
And in this case, again, our observer is here, and we'll have front view over here, and this will open above or in clockwise direction. So in third quadrant, what will happen? HP will be above VP, right? This is our XY line. So we know 40 mm below HP. So you can see if you're going to project it like this. So this is 40 mm and above we'll get HP. So it is behind VP is 20 mm. So this will be 20. This will be 40. Is it clear to all of you? How we have drawn the
Yes,
projection?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is happening in third quadrant? It is just opposite to the first quadrant. So here, as we open it in clockwise direction, so here HP is above XY line and VP is below XY line. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have a similar case. For fourth quadrant, consider a point A to be 40 mm below HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Draw its projections. So since it opens in clockwise manner only, so again HP and VP lie below, both lie below XY line. So we'll get both the projection, front view and top view below XY. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So up to this point, everything is clear. So we have one more simplistic representation of quadrants. This is where the yellow dot is showing the XY line. This is VP, this is HP. This is our observer. This is our first quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. This is fourth. Everything is clear? I'll share the slide.
Sir, there is
also. You can.
sir, there is one
Sir,
doubt.
it is topmost view, sir.
No.
Topmost view.
We are, see, prior to this, we are observing it in a different angle. Okay. So we are observing this planes from here now. Okay. So I have told you the yellow dot is XY line.
Sir, there is only one RPP and one LPP. Means we cannot shift RPP and LPP.
I don't get it. Can you repeat the question again? What you are asking?
Sir, means RPP is in the first quadrant, isn't it? So we cannot shift it parallelly and say that it can be also in the second quadrant.
Okay. Again, second quadrant has also got LPP and RPP. Okay. So, but the opening will be different for that case. Okay. If you look at, let me show you some diagram, then only I'm able to explain it. So these are something more, we'll discuss about it a bit later. Okay, when we talk about auxiliary planes, then I'll clear it to you how LPP and RPP are there in second, third, and fourth quadrant. Okay. First, you go through this simple representation of vertical and horizontal planes, so that these two principal planes are clear in your mind first. Then only we'll go for profile planes or auxiliary inclined planes. Okay. So this is your first quadrant, and we have a point in first quadrant, how it will be represented, how it is projected on vertical plane is shown in by these animations. Okay. So this is how our horizontal plane will open, and we'll get a final projection like this. So this is our final projection. So what we are doing, what we are trying to do over here, we are converting our 3D imagination into two-dimensional sheet, right? For that, we have to open something which is perpendicular to our sheet in such a manner that we can get our projection right. Okay. In second quadrant, this is VP, this is HP, and this is our point in second quadrant. So this is your front view, this is a top view, and it will, since it is opening like this, so both of them will overlap. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is your third quadrant. So here the point is below HP and behind VP. So HP will open above XY line. So this is the XY line, the junction line of the two planes. This is the final projection. Okay. Here we have got VP and HP. What is the condition for the fourth quadrant? Can anybody tell me? What is the condition for that?
Sir, below
Sir,
HP.
below HP in front of VP.
In front of BP.
Exactly. So both the planes will lie below XY line, correct? Now consider a point A which is 40 mm above HP and in VP.
Sir,
Can you draw
please
its
show the
projection?
last slide one time, sir.
Yeah.
Please show the last slide. Sir, please show the last slide once again.
Complete slide, first, second, third quadrant.
Yes, sir. Okay,
That is enough.
yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Can we move ahead to next slide?
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about one more case over here. Let us consider a point which is 40 mm above HP and in the VP. Can you draw its projection? We will not get anything in top view. So top view will lie over XY line only, right?
Yes, sir.
So you'll only get the front view over here. And the top view is over here. So over XY line. So this is the projection we have to draw. This is the projection we have to draw in our drawing. Is this thing clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whether you draw it in first quadrant or second quadrant, you'll get the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since the point lie on VP, so you cannot judge it whether it is in first quadrant and second quadrant. But it is easier to draw by first quadrant. You'll get the same thing. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we can also consider a point which is 20 mm in front of VP and in HP. So here you can see whether you can consider this point in first or fourth quadrant, you'll get the same projection. This is our final drawing. Can you analyze the drawing? Tell me whether you get the projection or not. Arko sir. visualize this particular problem? Are you able to draw the projection of this problem, right? Okay, let's move on to the profile planes, what we were talking about it earlier. Okay. Are you there? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So how we are going to use our profile planes? Here is one of the example or one of the problem. So we have a point which is 25 mm above HP. So we have defined a point which is 25 mm above HP, and it is in first quadrant. So we are given the condition. So whenever you approach a problem, you should see what is given in any problem. So first thing is given 25 mm above HP, and it is in first quadrant. Okay, both the things are given to you, but they have not defined. The point is how much in front of BP. Okay, instead they have given its shortest distance from the XY line is 50 mm. Draw its plan and elevation. What is plan and elevation? These two terms you should know. And in many books, you'll get this kind of language only. Instead of saying draw its projection and top view and front view, they can also call them as plan and elevation. Plan is basically your top view, and elevation is your front view. Is it clear? So when you look it from here, we call it as plan, and when we look it from here, so we call it as elevation. So elevation means the height, right? So height of the point we can get from the front view only. And plan means how our, have you seen your house plan or a flat plan?
Yes, sir.
Means,
Yes, sir.
so in that we define this is the room, this is the stairs, and this is this. So we look it from the top, right? In that case, kabhi bhi, whenever you see a house on a paper, okay, we always show it by top view. Is it clear? So the door opening is there, and the room space. So we always show it from the top, and we call it as house plan. Bruh. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's come back to the problem. We have to draw the plan and the elevation of the point, or we can say that top view and front view of the point. Okay, so we know the point is 25 mm above HP, and it is in first quadrant. And we have given the shortest distance from XY line. So if we look at it, we don't know the elevation, but we get this shortest distance. This is 50 from an XY line. And we know this is 25. Is it clear?
Yes.
Here we are going to use our right profile plane. So in right profile plane, you will get this 50 line. Okay. Either we are going to use vertical plane. Vertical plane में ये हमें 50 नहीं दिखेगी, correct? Vertical plane में we will get only 25, and we don't know about HP. HP का मतलब plan, we don't know about the plan. So this dimension 50 is only visible in right profile plane, which we observe it from this direction. We are going to start. Correct? With a new subject. So,
Yes, sir.
So first of all, we will draw our XY line. Okay. Since it is in first quadrant, we know VP is above this XY line, HP is below this HY line. So we'll take any point and take a distance. So it doesn't matter from where we start on our XY line. So this dimension is not important. Okay, always remember that. So you can start it from here also, you can start it from here also. So take any point and make a 25 mm line above it. Okay. It should be perpendicular to our XY line. So it will give you A dash. Right? We know this dimension. It is 25 mm over HB. Correct? Is it clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
We can get this projection. We draw a straight line from here. And we know that our shortest distance is 50. So we open our compass to 50 and put it over here. Right? Since it is opening from here. Okay. We draw our 50 arc like this somewhere here, and it will cut our line which we have made 25 mm offset from our XY line, right? So this is the point we get in RPP. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So we project it below, and we know we have to again go for opening this arc and make an radius, or you can say make a radius of OP, so whatever point we get over here, and mark an arc of a 90 degree arc is there, so that it will cut this X1 or Y1 line, and we again project it parallel to XY. And wherever we have started our initial drawing, we project it further to get our point A, and this is the plan. Second is your human resource. If you have any doubt, you can ask me what we have done over here. Associated with all the. This is the methodology which we have obtained. We have written it in text also. But you should imagine this thing, then only you are able to do this. This particular subject requires high level of imagination, and you should able to think, where is the point? Then only you are able to do the problem. Is this problem clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Since we have already discussed this type of case, and coming back to a question which someone from one of the students have asked, sir, can we have right profile plane on second quadrant and third quadrant or fourth quadrant? Okay. So my answer for that is yes, we can have right profile plane in second, third, and fourth quadrant, but the opening will be a little bit different in that case. So what should be done? So you can see in first quadrant our left profile plane will be here. But in case of second quadrant or third quadrant, show you something. So this will be about the auxiliary inclined planes. Let's go back somewhere. Okay, so our in second quadrant, our profile planes will look like this. Okay, so here and here we have got two profile planes. So we know HP will open like this, and again these two profile planes will open like this. So here we will get in a second quadrant, we'll get something like this. Our HP and VP will lie, HP and VP will lie like this, and we have this right profile plane, RPP, like this, here and here. So nothing will be below XY line. Similarly, we can have a right or left profile plane in third quadrant also, and in fourth quadrant also. Have I answered your question? Who has asked this right profile plane and left profile plane?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the auxiliary planes. Okay. As we know, our auxiliary vertical plane, like this, you can say. So one thing you should clear in your mind: the projection lines are always perpendicular to that particular plane. Okay. So we know that auxiliary vertical plane will make certain angle with VP. So this will open on this HP and it is making certain angle. Then only we are able to show the angle with VP. Okay, so this will make certain angle with VP and it is perpendicular to HP, right? So the top view will give you the perpendicular direction and the front view will give you the angle over here. Okay, and we'll project our point
Please
A.
explain once again, sir. Please explain once again.
Okay, so we know our auxiliary vertical plane. Um, see, I'll tell you a way that you will not get confused. Auxiliary vertical plane means it will make certain angle with VP. Vertical planes is there, it will making certain angle with VP and it is perpendicular to HP. Theta with VP and perpendicular to HP, right? And auxiliary inclined plane means it is making an angle theta with HP and it is perpendicular to VP. And we have our projectors perpendicular to those planes in which we are projecting. Okay, so always remember this. These lines are always perpendicular to the projectors or the projecting planes. So this line is perpendicular to VP. This line is perpendicular to HP. And if we have to project our point in any auxiliary vertical plane, so this line, the projected line, should be perpendicular to this auxiliary vertical plane. Okay, so since it is making certain angle with VP, so we'll show it like this. So it is making an angle theta with VP. And our projectors or our projector is perpendicular to this, and this is how we get our projection in any auxiliary vertical plane. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So our final projection will look like this. So we'll generally define our auxiliary. So instead we have done a mistake over here. Instead we have got A1. Okay. We'll use an additional plane line called X1, Y1, and the projection will look like this. In auxiliary vertical plane, since we get the elevation over here, so it will be A1 dash. Okay, this will be the nomenclature for it. Is it fine? We'll see the another next case. We have got this auxiliary inclined plane. So this makes certain angle with HP. This is theta with HP. Okay. And the projection is perpendicular to this, and it is perpendicular to VP. So we will get our auxiliary inclined plane in VP. Right? So we'll get our planes on the plane, what we call it.
Sir, I'm not able to understand.
Okay, fine.
Trash I have ever heard.
We
Thanks
always
to some YouTuber.
make
That's
our
right. I
auxiliary
indirectly
inclined
gave
plane
birth to
or
64
auxiliary
million
vertical
kids.
plane
That's a lot of
in the
sperm.
plane
Hope Poods
which
sees
is
this,
perpendicular
so he
to that
start
plane.
playing it. Detroit become
Listen
human.
to my
All right,
word
enough.
carefully. We always
Fine.
make our auxiliary
If this
inclined
video,
plane or vertical
if
plane
this video
in the
gets
plane
500,000
which is perpendicular to
likes,
that plane.
I will
So
play.
we know auxiliary
Detroit becomes
vertical
human.
plane
Just because this
is
gameplay
perpendicular to
looks
HP.
absolutely
So we
lit.
make it in
Invent
HP.
football, decide its rules,
Then only
invest millions
we
of
are able
pounds,
to
watch
show the
everyone
angle.
play better than you.
This
It's
theta
coming
angle
home.
with
No,
me,
it isn't.
right?
You dummy country. Why am I here? Why do I hate English?
Is this point clear to you?
Hit him with the silence.
Why we are
9-year-olds.
making
Start
it
with
in
on
HP?
20. Spread awareness.
Auxiliary
20.
vertical plane?
Yes,
Because
Oh, so it's starting next week.
then only we'll show
Oh, so it
this
could actually work. Oh
complete
no,
plane is
I'm shaking,
having
guys.
certain angle.
I'm shaking.
Sir, your voice
I'm
is
so
breaking,
scared.
sir.
You can't live without the
Yeah.
memes. Just like I can't live without the unoriginal
voice is
content.
breaking?
We're in this together, damn it. Stop pretending like you're better than me. When you see how big his
Is this the
headphone
problem?
cable is. That's right, everybody. Have I
From
told you about
my
my
side or
Razer
from your
headphones?
side?
Sir, it's because
That's
of
right,
the
they got
background.
what's great about
someone
these is that they
speaking.
got extremely long cables for the headphones.
I cannot do much about it. We have
And I'm just keep walking.
classes from all the
Sir,
topics.
why
Look how far away
A
I
and
am.
A1 dash is connected through a
They're
line?
also $3.99, which is a great price. Why is my sister named
Okay.
Rose? Because
So
your
we
mother
have
likes
projection
roses.
in
Thanks,
this
Dad.
particular
No problem.
auxiliary plane.
The idea of not
Okay.
posting memes
So
for
how
a
we are going
week,
to show it?
so Pips will have to make original content. Oh,
How
I'm
we are
sorry.
going to show it?
Lol, liking the idea of not posting memes for a week, but then using the idea meme
For
to make a
these two
meme which
cases,
contradicts your
we
liking.
have
This is memeception.
this line, this
Wow.
projector, and this
This is
projector, right?
truly woke. I am impressed.
And these
Whoa!
are
That is really
defined by
creepy and
these-
weird. What the
these XY
actual?
line
It's cool, but ugh, yucky,
So the
yucky,
front
ew.
view will
You laugh,
cover
you
this
lost.
projector, and the top view
Good
will cover
one,
this projector.
good one.
So we'll get
When you tell a
these two
slightly
views, correct?
offensive joke in a video,
Now, in
good
case
one,
of auxiliary
good, yucky,
vertical
ew.
plane,
You
will
laugh,
see
you lost.
there's a certain distance from
Good one, good
point
one.
A,
When you tell a
right?
slightly
This plane has
offensive
certain
joke in a
distance from
video,
this
Poops,
point.
subscribers,
And if we look it from here,
newcomers, news media,
we'll get a straight line
accurate.
from this
Well
point
done.
to this
An
point,
accurate
right?
meme.
And this
Looking
point to
for the
this
Y content. Guys, I like the idea of not posting memes for a week because we'll have
Is
to
it
make
clear?
it. Stop it!
So
What is this meta meme?
this
It's so
point to this
weird.
point is
I just made a new
visible
meme.
by
I
top
hope
view,
the bros
so
like it.
from
Guys, I
A
like
to
the
this
idea
X1,
of not posting memes for a week, so Pierce will
X1,
have to make
Y1.
original content. The meta meme on this, it's off
This
the
we get
charts,
from
man. Fortnite
top
players
view.
petition to add ability
This
to
is the
thank
top
the
view
bus
then.
driver before jumping.
right?
Why can't you
And
do that?
from
So
front view,
disrespectful.
so
I
in
don't
this case,
understand
as
why
this is
anyone plays
inclined
this
to
game.
VP,
But
so our
but
front view
he's
will
about
be
to say his
obtained
first
from this
word.
direction.
But am I gonna? I get it. That was clever.
Okay.
Please, Felix, can you have Marcia
So,
host meme
this
review
line we
Punis
get
early
from
wide? Just
the
one
front.
episode. You guys really want to get rid of me, don't
That's
you?
why we have
It's so
written
nice
A,
to have an
one
audience
dash.
that doesn't turn against you and wants
Is this
other
point clear
people
to
to
all of
appear
you?
on my channel desperately. It's very nice. I love this. This is great. All right, you've been doing this 7 years now. Can someone else?
Is this point
Can
clear
someone
to all
else
of you?
take over, please?
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
So,
I'm
I
Aaron
know
Burnett,
it is
and I'm
a
the new
little bit
host
confusing,
of
but
Punis.
if you
First story. Where is
read it on
Apollo?
your own and try
Some-
to understand or to imagine it properly, then I think you're able to understand it. Okay. Now, we have got auxiliary inclined plane. So your auxiliary inclined plane is it is perpendicular to VP.
Suspect she traveled forward through
So we'll
time.
show it in
Stop
VP.
this
Okay.
from happening.
And it will
Suck
make
your mum.
certain angle
Suck your
with
mum.
HP.
Suck your
So
mum.
this is
Suck
that
your
angle,
mum.
right? Now
Most
we know the
ambitious
projection
projects ever.
is always
Khalifa Tower,
perpendicular to the
29.
plane we are talking
Mars
about.
Exploration
So we have
Program,
to
2012.
find the
PewDiePie subreddit,
projection
2018.
in auxiliary
Guys,
inclined
I
plane.
like the idea of not posting memes
So
for
what
1
we'll
week, so
get in
Pierce will have to make original
this type of
content.
projection.
Let's start this with 20 to 27. Spread awareness by posting this until then. Let's spread the awareness, everyone. Let's make
You
sure
tell me.
everyone gets this message that I like the idea of not posting memes
So,
for a week, so Pierce will
if
have
we
to.
look at
Fine,
it
you think I
in
can't
this
do it?
way,
If this is a challenge, I won't do Luai next week. I don't need
so
to.
if you look
I gotta
at
make
auxiliary
a
inclined
bridge
plane,
out of my
we
sound
have to
waves.
project it like this. Our this A and A1 dash
Felix
will be
Jalberg
visible
announces
from
Bridge
this
2.
A dash line.
It's gonna be
So
great.
this is the thing you get from front view.
Used to be simpler times.
Since in VP we always
By
project our
order of
front
the
view.
9-year-old army,
And
we will not post memes starting the
instead of
20th
top
to
view,
27.
our-
So you will have
our
to make
top view is
original
inclined.
content.
Since our auxiliary
The
inclined,
subreddit will decide
inclined
your
plane
fate.
is inclined
I
to
am
VP,
the
right?
subreddit. Not
Sorry,
yet.
inclined to HP. So in
Make
HP
fun
we'll
of
get
little
the
kids
top view.
week 2.
So in this case, we'll have to incline our
Yes!
top view. So in the top view, we'll get
I
this
don't think I
line.
won't do it.
So this
I'm
will
looking at
be
you
a
little
complete
children.
straight
We
line.
need to collect all the
From
promises
this point
he
to
made.
this
I will. That's so cute.
X1,
Please.
sorry,
I like the
X1,
worst YouTuber
Y1.
ever. I say I was gonna do
So
so,
it will
much.
be a straight
I
line
need to
from
stop
X1
making
to
fun.
Y1.
I want to.
From
It's
this
cute.
point
Where
to
do I
this
get
point,
paper
there's
from? I don't
another
know where you
straight
get paper. Crazy. You
So,
guys are crazy. You're
is
asking
a
for way
top
too
view
much of me.
or auxiliary.
Okay, I'm already
clear
looking at
now?
funny pictures. It's
Can you
hard
repeat
enough
once
here.
again?
Okay, longest things on earth. The Great Wall. The Nile. The Queen Tower.
Wait and repeat it again.
The cable of these headphones. $3.99.
Since we know,
$99.99.
first of all, it should be clear that
That's a
this
great
is
price.
auxiliary inclined plane. and
XXX
what is auxiliary
Tentacion
inclined plane?
donated $15. Did he really? That'd be so
Right.
sick. I don't think he
It
did.
is inclined to
Either
HP,
way, rest in peace, XXX. PewDiePie
which
submissions.
means
Guys,
your top
I like the
view will
idea of
be
not
inclined,
posting memes
right?
for 1 week. Pews.
So
Yeah.
it is inclined
Honestly,
to
I
HP,
want to do
maybe
more
10
Dr.
degree,
Phil,
maybe 20
but I,
degree, maybe
I
30
feel like
degree,
it's
maybe
too
40
far. Some
Okay.
some of them are just deranged children,
But it is
and I'm
perpendicular
literally
to
just
VP.
making fun of them. It was fun
Is it
for a
clear?
while, but if I make
And
it a
we have
thing,
already discussed,
I'll just look like
if the
an
plane is
idiot.
perpendicular to
Come on, man,
VP,
come on.
so it will be made in VP. Then
This
only
is what
we
it's like living in the same house as
show
And this
the
is a
theta
full
angle
size, so
with
you get tons of product. The first time I tried this,
Fine.
I instantly thought
Got
that it
this fine?
smelled like summer. And it must be the kelp, obviously, but it just
now
smells
we
so
have to
refreshing.
project our point A on this
Good meme, Dr.
auxiliary inclined
Sandwich. It's official. We're the dumbest civilization ever.
And
People
how
are
we are
donating
going to
money to
project it?
Kylie Jenner to help her become
So
the world's
what are the
female
projection
billionaire.
lines?
Oh yeah, because
When
she's
we look at
evaluated
from
to like
front,
900
this
million or something
projectile is
to help
always
her become the
perpendicular, right?
world's youngest
This you
female
remember.
billionaire. How? How
Okay,
does she have so much? I
this
don't
line
get
is
it.
always perpendicular.
Girlfriend. No
So we
girlfriend.
will get this
Marzia.
line from
I'm
here
not
to
saying
here
this is true,
in
but
front
look
of you.
inside my wallet.
So our
No.
this line A to A1.
I need to do a
So
meme review
up
on
to
this
this
meme. I think it's
particular
time
point.
for it to go. I think it's time for this to just go
So this
away.
A to A1 is
I love how it
visible
doesn't
to
need
whatever.
anything. It's just it's like the new
Clearly?
Lost meme, you know?
यहाँ से
Oh,
views देखेंगे.
ew,
So what we will get?
ew! I read a
A
comment.
to A1
Where's her left
is
hand?
visible from front view.
Macy!
So it
PewDiePie
will be
after
A dash
thanking the
up
bus
to
driver. Jeez.
X1,
Yeah,
Y1.
this man slaps your bus driver's ass.
So
What
this
do
we
you
will
do?
get A dash 2 X1.
Guys, I like the
by a
idea
front view.
of not posting.
Right. Now our top view is inclined in this case
I'm so
because
confused. Why is this a meme? Sir,
auxiliary
you've been in a
inclined
coma
plane is
since
inclined to
2013. This year is
sorry,
2018.
HP.
Oh boy,
So
I
means
can't wait to see my favorite
So
YouTuber.
this was
playing
the
video
real
games.
HP.
Fine, I'm gonna play it. Alright, I'll
so
play
the
Beyond
top
or
view
whatever it's called. Such a dumb name.
is
Elon Musk
inclined,
presents
or
how
we'll
Hyperloop
look it in
will be
inclined
designed.
way,
Huh,
such
that's
that
cool.
we'll get
That's
a
it for this week's
perpendicular
upload.
view from
Wow,
this.
and next week's
So
as
we'll
well.
get
That's right.
A
Thank you
dash
guys though
to
for
A distance
watching this
in
video,
this
leaving a
particular
like.
view.
Hit subscribe if you're not
This is the
already,
A
and
dash to
submit
A
a meme in the PewDiePie subreddit.
This is
Join the community. Have some fun. And I'll see you guys
top
not
view,
next
sorry.
week. Bye. No brofist for you. Forget about it. I know you're
So
just here
this,
for the
this will
outside.
get from top. Is it clear how we have projected?
Yes, sir.
There may be a little bit confusions. So this is basically A dash, or you can say that this is equal to A to A1, and this is equal to A to A2. Fine. You can take a screenshot of this also with you in your mobile, or if you have computer, you can take print screen. Fine. So that in case you get any confusion, you can recall it. Every one of you is familiar with print screen and screenshot in your mobile or in computer, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can do that. Okay. Because when I share the slide, you will only get what is there in background. Okay. These marks, what we have done is not there. Okay. In the slides we'll share. Okay. So let's talk about the summary of today's class. And this is the summary. We have learned about the concept of orthographic projection. We have observed the quadrant system. We have seen the position of points in different quadrants. We're able to differentiate between first angle, third angle projections. Concept of right and left profile plane, concept of auxiliary plane, and drawing orthographic projection of points for various positions. So whatever we are doing till now is called orthographic projections. Okay. So in orthographic projection, our projector lines are always perpendicular to our projecting planes. Okay, whether it is auxiliary plane or profile plane or the principal planes. Okay, drawing projection on auxiliary planes, that is also covered in this particular subject. Okay, so let's see. Okay, ink annotation. Okay, let me keep it with me. Okay. So you can see on the screen. Let me just stop it, and we have certain tutorials that you have to do on your own. You have to practice some problems. Okay. So let me check whether these. Let me talk to. Okay, EG3 engineering graphic tutorial 1. Okay. This is earlier. Let me upload some tutorials for you. Okay. Graphic tutorial sheets is there. So Arkadev sir has uploaded a graphic tutorial sheet for you. Okay. Before going for this tutorial,
I have uploaded Dr. Kadian.
Yeah.
I have uploaded the tutorial sheet. Okay, students, I have uploaded the tutorial sheet. I have uploaded one more thing, the book by engg. There you will get lot of solved examples. Please go through that. Okay.
Can you also upload PPT?
Yes. I have uploaded it already.
Okay, sir.
Sir, where have you uploaded? I can't see.
It's in files. Go to the file section.
Sir, not showing, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is there. I
It's
have
showing,
already.
sir.
Yes, yes, I can see, sir. I can see.
Yes, sir. It's showing, sir.
It is there,
Showing,
and
sir.
by
Yes, sir.
11:30, by 11:30 a.m. your first assignment will be posted. Okay. There will be 5 questions. You have to solve that based on whatever Dr. Kadian has told you. You have to start solving it. And last day is coming Saturday, 5 p.m. to submit the drawing sheet.
Sir, where we have to submit at the in the
I'll tell
assignment
you
folder.
that later. Let Kadian sir finish the class first, then I'll discuss that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
How many questions you have to solve, sir?
Okay, Dr. Kadian, please proceed.
Sir, class is over basically. Okay. If you want, we can discuss the questions also. Do we need to discuss the questions on the tutorial?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
please discuss
Question.
about.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just share the tutorial sheet with you.
Hello. If they face any problem, then they'll ask questions, right?
So we should let it do in the class only, or they'll ask us later on.
No, they need time. They must be given time. Actually, in physical class, we can go through that, isn't it? Whatever they are doing, we can see that physically during the class.
So when they are going to ask the doubts, I think in next class we'll take we'll say that we'll take around 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
Say half an hour. Say
half
half
an
an hour for
we'll give
doubt clearing
we'll give half an hour to them to discuss the questions, but for that we need to give the time. So the submission date should be on Tuesday, sir, instead of Saturday.
No, the assignment that has been given to them, they are based on the questions that has been solved in the PPT. So that
No,
won't be a very big problem.
one or two question, but this is the first.
The tutorial sheet I am talking about.
Okay, for tutorial sheet, sir, first submission should be, I think it should be on Tuesday. Okay, so that they can discuss.
Yes. The tutorial sheet, they are going to solve it, right? Their exams and everything and other evaluation will be based on the tutorial sheet, say end semester exams, something like that.
Okay, fine.
Sir, tomorrow or next Tuesday?
Next
no,
Tuesday.
not next Tuesday, next week Tuesday.
Your assignment submission day will be Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever questions that has been given to you, they are based on whatever that has been solved in the PPT. Okay.
And so the tutorial one, do we have to perform it on
you will go through
AutoCAD?
that. It is important from the perspective of examination, evaluation, and others. Okay, for your Viva.
See, you try to do the tutorial sheet on your own based on your assignment and other thing. Okay.
Do we have to do it on AutoCAD?
No, you have to do it on drawing sheet.
You need to do it on drawing sheet. Okay.
Drawing sheet means A4 size paper. Okay.
Yes, sir, got it.
So you click the photo, you convert it in
Sir,
PDF.
all the tutorials we have to do in drawing sheet. Sir, all tutorials we have to do in drawing sheet. This tutorial sheet.
Yes. You have to solve that. You have to submit that later on. You have to make a complete file, okay, of all the problems of tutorial sheet, and you have to submit it at the end, maybe at the end of engineering graphics. So keep on solving the problems in tutorial sheet.
And the assignments.
And the assignments that I give, the questions that will be present in the assignment, they will be a little bit easier, so that you can complete it within 4 to 5 days. Got it? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And just one more thing I would like to show you is, a moment. Say this is your A4 sheet like this. Okay. This is your A4 sheet. At the corner, look at the title box. Okay. Prepare the title box.
Sir,
here you write Birla Institute of Technology.
I'm not able to see anything.
Are you sure? I have shared my screen.
Screen visible.
So screen is visible.
Right, Birla Institute of Technology. Okay, then write your name. Then write title of the sheet, projection of points. Okay. Then here, name and roll number. Name and roll number, title of the sheet. Sorry, title of the sheet, say projection of points. Projection of points, here, date submitted. Okay, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
And of course, yes, there will be a border. Okay, draw a border line also like this. Draw a border line. Above the border line, you have the title sheet. Okay, title box should be above the border line. Okay,
Sir,
something like this. Okay,
sir,
yes,
सर ट्यूटोरियल में 4 क्वेश्चंस है तो चारों के 4 करने हैं.
हाँ,
Sir, please upload the PPT.
अभी कर दूंगा. And at the top write all dimensions are in millimeter. Okay, have you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you go through the PPT carefully, you will see that we have very carefully followed the dimensioning method, right? Whatever that has been given in the PPT, those methods have been followed in the drawing itself, right? So here you are going to solve it like this. Only the first page of your A4 sheet, you prepare this title box, okay? For more pages that you attach, you just draw the border line. You don't have to write the title. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Sir, this
Say
is for
you solve problem number 1.
So sir,
Okay.
this is for the cover page, right?
Yes, this is for the cover page. So this is your title box. Here you solve problem 1. This is your XY line. Okay. This is say A dash. This is say point A. Right. This is your extension line. Draw the dimensions. Say this is 20. Say this is 40.
Sir, same
Or
page पे
say
solve
rather
करना
say
है.
this is 10. Okay. This is say problem number 1.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, same page पे solve करना है या ये cover page छोड़ के second page से चालू करना है solve
नहीं,
करना?
cover page से कर सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Okay, this cover page, you are going to start from the cover page itself, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now this line joining A and A dash, that will be a very faint line, okay? Because that is a construction line. That is a construction line. The XY line will be thick continuous. Okay, that will be a dark line. This will be a faint line. This will be a dark line. Okay, the dimension lines, they are faint lines. Okay, faint or construction line, and they are also called thin continuous lines. Okay, this dimension text again will be dark. Okay, this point, darken the point, A dash and A, darken the point, A dash marking, write it in a darker way. Okay, make it dark. A and A dash, make it dark, and the points, make it dark. The line joining the points or this circle, make that faint, very faint line, thin continuous line. Okay, the dimension text again will be dark. The extension line and the dimension line, they will be again thin continuous or faint lines.
Sir,
Yes,
we have to follow this form.
yes.
ये ट्यूटोरियल के लिए और असाइनमेंट के लिए दोनों के लिए है ना?
हाँ हाँ, ये मैं डायमेंशनिंग सिखा रहा हूँ. इट इज यूनिवर्सल. ट्यूटोरियल बनाओ, असाइनमेंट बनाओ, कुछ भी बनाओ.
ओके सर.
Okay, whatever you do,
Sir,
you are
tutorial
solving
तो
tutorial
last में submit
problems,
करना
you
है
are solving assignment problems, you are preparing any drawing for your project purpose or anything, this is the way to provide dimension. Okay, this is universal. And any more questions?
सर ट्यूटोरियल भी A4 शीट में बनाए?
Yes, yes, yes. सारा A4 शीट में बनेगा.
सर एक शीट में बस एक ही ड्राइंग बनाने या फिर दो भी बना सकते?
See, you can, if you have space, solve problem number 2 here. Again, say this is your XY line. Say this is A. Say this is A dash. If you have space, why won't you do it? Okay. Put it here. Like this. Say this is again 40. Say this is 10. Like this. Okay.
सर इसका फिर PDF भी
इसका भी PDF चाहिए.
PDF सबमिट करना है इसका.
Yes, yes. You you prepare it in a single PDF. Okay, whatever pages that you take, this will be your front page and attach the next pages to the PDF. Okay, create a single PDF.
So, sir,
Clear?
one question, please. Sir, when we have to use HB pencil or 2H pencil?
For all thick markings, HB, and for all construction lines or faint lines that I have said, use 2H pencil. Okay?
What, sir? What? Could you repeat?
Yes?
Can you repeat?
Could you repeat, sir?
For dark lines, thick continuous lines, for darkening something, you use HB pencil. For faint lines or say construction lines, thin continuous lines, use 2H pencil.
Sir, in this figure, sir, one question. Sir, in this figure, only thick continuous line will be made by HB. All the three will be made by 2H pencil.
Yes, yes.
Well, is the title box we have to get all this on the cover page?
Only on the cover page. I told you that, no? On the first page, you prepare the title box. In the remaining pages, you don't have to make it.
But the borderline should be always there.
Borderline should be there in all the pages. Right.
Sir.
Sir, we have to draw the borderline with the pencil only.
With HB pencil.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Sir.
Yes.
So rather than using A4 sheets, so can we maintain a plain white copy?
Hello, am I audible?
Sir, you are saying something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, students, all of you, because actually drawing, one should do on the drawing sheet. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully my instructions first. Please, all of you carefully listen. There is a specific drawing sheet, and on the drawing sheet you should do the drawing. If you are available in our institute, because you are not available in our institute, therefore we advise you that you use the A4 sheet available in your nearby shop. Don't use any copy or any roll paper for the construction of drawings. Clear? Right? And whatever Dr. Arkadev Mukhopadhyay has instructed on the first page or title page, you have made the title box as he has pointed out. You have to draw the border lines. Okay. And you have to do all the drawings by using pencils. Don't use pen. Pens are not permitted in drawings. Clear? Only thing I can tell you, if you want to write your roll number, because in the title block there is a column where you have to write name and roll number, right? There you can write your roll number by using ballpoint pen. Only roll number, nothing else. All other things you have to write by using pencil, like Birla Institute of Technology, title of the drawing, projections of points, then your name pencil, and date of submitted by pencil. Just you can write down your roll number by using ballpoint pen, preferably blue or black. Have you understood? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And all other things in the drawing, you have to, Dr. Orkadev, hello, Dr.
Yes, sir.
Orkadev,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
just show the drawing that you have just drawn.
Yes, yes, yes. Just a moment, sir.
Sir, sir, please explain once more when we have to use pen, please, sir.
Yes, listen carefully. Therefore, I am saying you listen carefully that you have a A4 size paper. A4 size paper is abundantly available nearby shop, wherever you are staying, right? You collect the A4 size paper, and in each paper you have to make the border line as it has been shown here, right? And there you have to use HB pencil, right? Then after that you have to do a title box as Dr. Arkadev Mukhopadhyay has pointed out. There you have to write first the name of the institute, that is Birla Institute of Technology. Next to that one you have to write your name and roll number. Your name you have to write in your pencil, but your roll number you can write down by using ballpoint pen, right? You can write by using pencil or you can write by using ballpoint pen. Then after that one, title of the drawing, say in the present case it is projections of points, that you can write down by using pencil. Clear? After that, your date of submission, that you have to write by using pencil. Everything
Sir?
you have to do by using the pencil. Appropriate pencil 2H or HB, whatever Dr. Orkadev has pointed out. Clear? And
sir, one more question.
yes.
Sir,
No,
I wanted to.
let me complete. Let me complete.
Okay,
Then
sir.
let me complete. Then you will put your queries. Then, as he has pointed out, your XY line must be thick line. You must do that one by using HB pencil. And the projectors. Here you see A and A dash in the question 1 as well as in the question 2, right? And he has pointed out A dash and A. Remember, A and A dash must be in the same straight line. This is the projector. Projector always lie for a point, projector for the same point, projectors always lie in the same straight line. That must be by using faint pencil or 2X. Okay, and you mark the points by using HB pencil, dark pencil. पॉइंट को जो मार्क करोगे उसको डार्क पेंसिल से मार्क करोगे, लेकिन जो डायमेंशनिंग वगैरह या जो प्रोजेक्टर्स दोगे उसको फेंट लाइन से दोगे, राइट? लेकिन तुम जितना भी ड्राइंग करोगे, सब ड्राइंग, ऑल द ड्राइंग शुड बी बाय यूजिंग पेंसिल. पेंसिल से ही करोगे, पेन से कुछ नहीं करोगे. क्लियरली मैं बता रहा हूँ, पेंसिल से करोगे और उसको ही एक सिंगल पीडीएफ में कन्वर्ट करके अपलोड करोगे जहां पर ये लोग बोलेंगे, ठीक है? जो डॉक्टर अर्कादेव या अरुण काडियान बोलेंगे वहां पर अपलोड कर दोगे. नाउ यू कैन आस्क योर क्वेरीज रिगार्डिंग एनीथिंग यू वांट टू आस्क.
Sir, everything in title box we have to write it with pen.
No.
And
Everything in the title box you have to write in pencil except roll
okay,
number. Roll
roll
number
number.
you have to write in pen.
And
Everything
sir,
in
we
the
have to
title.
draw it
Again,
vertically.
I'm repeating. Everything in the title box you have to write by using dark pencil, except roll number, and your roll number should be written by using ballpoint pen, preferably black color. Okay. Then yes. Any other thing?
And should we draw it vertically or horizontally? The questions which we will draw.
It should be vertically. So it should be start from question number 1, then question number 2. Suppose your A4 sheet is completed with question number 1, then you have to go for the another sheet for the question number 2, for the another sheet question number 3 and 4, right? But the title block
Vertically.
vertically. But the title block, remember, the title block you have to do only once for one projections of point.
On the
Remember,
first page.
on the first page only once. But the borderline, you have to do for all sheets.
On every page.
Okay. You
So
can. Acha, just a minute,
sir,
Dr.
we have
Arkadev,
to.
just a minute, just wait. Dr. Arkadev.
Yes, sir.
Uh, are they going to do vertically or horizontally or any form?
Sir, whatever they deem fit, no problem.
No problem. So either you can go for vertical or you can go for horizontal depending upon the type
If they
of
do it
drawing.
vertically, then it becomes easier for us to check.
हाँ हाँ वर्टिकली करोगे तो हम लोग के पास इजियर होगा चेक करने के लिए. नहीं तो अगर तुम वर्टिकली कंपेटेबल नहीं होता है, ड्राइंग का साइज बड़ा है, then you can go for horizontal. Clear? But everything has to be done by using pencil. Any other question? Yes.
तो एक पेज में एक ही
Sir,
क्वेश्चन करना है.
एक पेज में एक कर सकते हो, एक पेज में दो कर सकते हो, एक पेज में तीन कर सकते हो, डिपेंडिंग योर रिक्वायरमेंट. नो पेज लिमिट.
ओके
सर पेज का बैक साइड में नहीं ना करना है, मतलब फ्रंट साइड में
बैक
बस.
साइड सुनो बैक साइड में मत करो, क्योंकि तुम लोग को जब जरूरत होगा तो हम लोग तुम लोग से ये मांग सकते हैं कि तुम लोग सबमिट करो. यू हैव टू सबमिट. तुम्हें पोस्ट से मांग सकते हैं या तुम्हें ये मांग सकते हैं. तुम अगर फिजिकली अगर तुम कोरोना कम हो गया तो फिजिकली यू मे हैव टू प्रेजेंट हियर, तो उस टाइम हम तुम लोग से कलेक्ट करेंगे. ठीक है, वो अलग बात है. लेकिन तुम एक पेज में मतलब एक साइड में करो, अच्छा रहेगा, क्योंकि तुम जो राउंडर यूज करोगे, पेंसिल यूज करोगे, उसमें होल हो जाएगा. तो नेक्स्ट पेज अगर तुम उसको ये करोगे तो होल वगैरह दूसरा पेज में रिफ्लेक्ट होगा. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड माय पॉइंट और नॉट? तो इसलिए दैट इज नॉट दैट डजंट लुक गुड. सो व्हाट आई एडवाइज यू इज दैट you have
Sir,
to
if we have to write question also, sir.
That is one has to do, or Dr. Arkadev, they have to write the question or they have to simply do the drawing.
They'll give the question number.
You can
see,
question.
Yes. We know the questions.
Okay, fine. So now you suppose you have given 4 questions. So you can give your question number 1 as it has been indicated here. Question number 1, and you have to draw only this type of drawing. Don't do that. This is all for. Don't explain anything. Remember, you don't need to explain anything. ऐसे उसको unfold किया. This is unfold in this way. This is for your understanding. Don't try to explain to us. The question number 1, then you draw the final drawing. The rough work you do any other copy. First you practice on the rough copy. After you complete the rough copy, you draw the final figure only here. Don't do it. This plane is open to this side. This is open to that side. That you don't need required to do. You do the final drawing only. That has been reflected like question number 1, question number 2, like this. Don't write anything.
Sir, means we have to draw only figure in this.
बस इसमें खाली figure, इसमें खाली you have to do only the figure, only final figure. The XY line, A dash, A, dimension, all title block, that's all. Right? Don't write anything. The plane is opened like this, that like this, ये वो हम समझ जाएंगे. Once you do it, you understand it. Because from your concept,
from tutorial sheet.
Everything, either in tutorial sheet, either in the tutorial sheet, or in the end semester examination, or in the quiz test, whatever you want to do, you will do in this manner that has been shown to you at present. Understood? The borderline, अच्छा
Yes,
इसका borderline का कुछ distance है, Dr. Arkadev? Is there any
10 mm is perfectly okay.
10 mm from the each side. Okay, the borderline
Yes,
you have to
yes.
do 10 mm from all the sides. At present, you do 10 mm from the all side. That means 1 centimeter. Right? Is that clear?
Yes, I think
Yes,
10
sir.
mm will be perfectly okay.
Okay. So all the students, is it clear?
10 mm
Yes.
border line के लिए.
Yeah.
Sure.
हो गया? Any other
Sir,
question?
सर अभी हम लोग को ट्यूटोरियल बनाना है या असाइनमेंट बनाना है?
तुम्हें जो दिया जाता है वही बनाओ ना. कंसर्न टीचर जो देते हैं ना, जो ट्यूटोरियल देते हैं तो ट्यूटोरियल बनाओ. ट्यूटोरियल बना के सैटरडे तक दिखाओ. ठीक है, फिर डिस्कशन करो।
सर
ठीक है
सर असाइनमेंट आपने बोला था ना सैटरडे।
असाइनमेंट मिलेगा अभी। असाइनमेंट को सैटरडे तक सबमिट करो। ओके, लेट मी से इन इंग्लिश बिकॉज देयर आर अदर्स who may not know Hindi, right? So it is better to discuss in English. So assignment will be uploaded by 11:30 a.m. today. I will upload that, the questions, right? The deadline to submit that is Saturday 5 p.m. right? Clear? The tutorial sheet, you are going to solve it at your home following the process that has been given to you, and at the end of the session we are going to ask for it for all the topics together. Clear?
Sir, yes, one more question. Sir, is there any specific gap between name, roll number and title in length?
अच्छा, Dr. Arkadev, can
Yes,
you
sir.
specify the title block dimension that they are asking? Title block dimension.
Okay. Actually, the title block dimension that we take in our drawing sheet, that will not be perfect here. That will be quite bigger in that case.
So it is approximately the length is 30 millimeter. Let them keep the length is 30 millimeter. It is okay. 30 millimeter, 3 centimeter.
Yes, 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 sir. That will
So
be
the
okay.
length you can keep 30 to 40 millimeter, and width you can keep say 20 millimeter. 40 millimeter length and 20 millimeter width. Okay, and 5 millimeter gap you can write Birla Institute of Technology, next 5 millimeter gap name and roll number, then title of the project, next 5 millimeter, and next 5 millimeter your date of submission. Okay, that part is okay.
Yes, sir.
And all should be in the capital. In the title block, everything you have to write in the title block. Whatever you write, that should be in the capital letter, right? It will be better.
Sir, name also capital. Name also
your
capital.
name, your name. You write your name. Suppose Rishika Sharma. Say then Rishika Sharma. That's all. And your roll number. Followed by your roll number. Right. Okay.
Sir, can you repeat the dimensions of title block?
Title block, you take this length is 40 millimeter. All the dimension, the length of this one is 40 millimeter or 4 centimeter, and the width is 20 millimeter. Five, 20 millimeter, and the total length is 40 millimeter. You can take.
सर अगर कॉलेज का नाम पूरा नहीं हटा तो BIT मिश्रा लिख सकते ना, सिर्फ BIT?
मुझे लगता है अगर तुम छोटा करके लिखोगे बिरला इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी आ जाएगा, नहीं आते तो BIT मिश्रा लिखो और क्या। ठीक है,
इसको डार्क वाला पेंसिल से लिखना है या फिर फेंट
हाँ
वाला
डार्क वाला पेंसिल से, डार्क वाला पेंसिल टाइटल ब्लॉक में जो लिखोगे डार्क वाला।
सर रोल नंबर पूरा बीटेक 106 ऐसे /121 ऐसे पूरा
देखो
लिखना है।
इसके हिसाब से देखो, अगर जगह नहीं होता तो तुम्हारा 10 जो है वही वाला रोल नंबर लिखो। ठीक है, बीटेक जो है अगर पूरा जगह नहीं होता है तो, लेकिन कम से कम तुम्हारा जो 5 डिजिट का रोल नंबर मिलता है ना, क्या रहे तुम्हारा रोल नंबर कितना है बताओ?
10653।
10653। अगर पूरा नहीं आता है बीटेक 10653/21, if it is not coming, then if you can write 10653. Okay.
Okay.
Right? I hope it is very clear, and you should start drawing your own drawing, whatever assignment is given to you. Right? So all the way you always follow this instruction. ये not only for this tutorial sheet or assignment, you have to follow for all this instruction. ये तुम्हारा जिंदगी भर का है, खाली ये आज के लिए नहीं। तुम यहाँ से जाकर नौकरी भी करोगे कहीं पर, if you work somewhere in some industry, you are from which branch, computer or electronics, which branch you are? All of you?
Computer.
Computer science. Okay. So whether you people from here, after completing this your study, you get an opportunity to work some hardcore industry where computers are prepared. Then also some drawings are communicated. You are interested to communicate to some of your subordinate by using the drawings. Then also you should follow this rule. Understood? So that they will understand whatever we teach you, you have understood. That gives us a pleasure that we have taught you and you learn something. Okay, so that your learning will be completed. Otherwise, if you just do something and throw it here and there and go away, it is not good. ये तुम्हारा जिंदगी भर का है, right? You should understand this one, right? So that's all from my side.
Okay, I have uploaded the PPT for you. Okay.
PPT already I have uploaded, Kadyanji.
For points, I've also uploaded it.
Acha, you have uploaded, no problem. I forgot to do that. It's okay, it's okay.
And
it's good that you have uploaded it.
Yeah, I have also given the tutorial deadline, tutorial sheet 1. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sir, you have uploaded PDF. They won't be able to see the animation. I am doing it, sir.
They will be able to see. I think so.
They will be able to see, no?
I think so.
Yes, sir. We are able to see annotations, so able to see.
Okay, you will be able to see the animations, right? In the PPT also? Sorry, in the PDF?
No animations we cannot see. Only annotations.
Just a moment. Give me 1 second. So,
you'll give the PPT also.
Sir, I am giving it. Just wait, sir. Don't upload. I have done it. Leave it, Kadyanji. Hello?
Yes, fine.
Yeah. The PPT is uploaded, okay? Okay, students. So please go through the PPT. Assignment will be posted after some time. Go through it and submit it. Okay? Submit it in Microsoft Teams itself. There will be a place to attach the document. Okay? Once the assignment is posted, you will see that there is a provision to attach documents in that assignment. Okay?
Yes, sir, we'll do so.
Yes. Upload
Sir,
the
as
PDF
tutorial
there
sheet
and
we have
turn
to
it in.
submit in
Upload
Tuesday.
the PDF there and turn it in.
You'll
Okay?
get the question of tutorials in tutorial file. Okay, mention that, sir. So I have not uploaded the tutorial sheet document.
Tutorial sheet, I have uploaded it.
Yes, okay, fine.
सर ट्यूसडे को सबमिट करना है वो
ट्यूसडे कहाँ मैंने बोला ना सैटरडे को सबमिट करना है
वो असाइनमेंट सर ट्यूटोरियल शीट का क्या होगा
प्लीज डू नॉट ऋषभ प्लीज डू नॉट मिक्स अप ट्यूटोरियल एंड असाइनमेंट अगेन okay, all of you, this is the final time I am telling you. Tutorial sheet, you have to solve it. Keep it with you. At the end of the semester, we are going to ask for all the sheets together for all topics. And the assignment, you have to submit it every Saturday. Clear?
Okay,
yes,
then
sir. Yes, sir.
Great. I hope this clears your doubt. Okay? If you face any problem, please feel free to post it in Microsoft Teams. Clear? Correct?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.